Hey, hey. Um, so basically I did a run, but it was like a total pisser. So, we're going to just basically do a new one in place of it. I basically got smacked by the angler because I kind of wasn't sure about the order of like when he would pull a card back. So something swung and then got pulled back, and that was catastrophic because it was flying, and that made me die. And I could have lived if I knew that because I could have just played a thingy that I'm forgetting the name of. I could have used one of the pliers to get some more teeth. But I want to see. Can I look at like the starter decks? No, we just have the ice cream one. How do I get starter decks, man? I think if you do this boss totems one, you're just completely like saying I'm okay with just completely losing the RNG and there's nothing I can do about it, which is kind of not a smart thing to do, right? We're definitely keeping the clover. Everything else can go. So the challenges we're taking, as you see here, same one as last time, no hook. Smaller backpack, so we only hold 2 items, and pricier pelts. It says they cost more, but I don't know how much more is, so they just cost more. Let's just take a little moment here to look around the cabin. Oh, also, I did, what, this or whatever. This to the time, and then this goes like, yeah, 116, and then I did this, and I did 116, and it gave me a vinyl with the hex on it, like the which is the name of the last game that Daniel Mullins made. And here it is. It's just playing. This track is not a banger, but the one before it had a piano in it. That was really nice. Um, I feel that's not going to be a very fitting tune, but we can listen to that one for the time being. Oh, and also there's this. You can change what your little figurine looks like here. Bop, bop, bop. I'm a hardcore Witch Hat fan, though, so we are Witch Hat for days. Forgiving. Oh, I don't want new legs. Those ones are fine, whatever. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, a parasol? That's neat. Okay. Be a parasol and a witch hat. And just take a look at this. Magpie Porcupine. I feel like this is definitely not going to be the song. But, well, it is the song. Excuse me, I just started. You don't get extraordinary pelts. These are the starter, like, hair pelts. Yeah. Even though they're called rabbit pelts in the name, but we're calling them hair pelts. So we have the Cuckoo here, who we unlocked last time. I assume this card is garbage, like a brood parasite. Like, I assume an egg is something you don't want to have in the opposing lane, right? So this has to like almost certainly be bad. Um, I think the move here, we'll take Cuckoo just to try it, and we'll take a bat. And they are both birds, right? So maybe we'll see like a bird totem. Last time, oh perfect. Last time I didn't really, there was no campfires. I made it to act, or I guess like map 2 or whatever. No campfires and only one, like inscription TM event where you take a sigil and put on something else. We're gonna go here. I like the new tone this music sets. And hungry eyes. Okay. So let's see here. Make something stronger. If Cuckoo sucks, it wouldn't hurt to make it do damage and not suck. Like a 2 damage flyer, that's like not too bad. Also, Zamir's, it kind of looks like he has a beard here. Isn't that funny? Also Bat, I think I might be taking Bat more. He seems just very respectable. Could also be kind of goofy and like just take the Stoat or Bullfrog and just be willing to either crank it or sack it. We'll just rip it out and go for upgrades out the wazoo. It's a little funny, right? So I'm down. I guess the Sigil makes Bullfrog better than Stoat, so this. And we'll see if we can upgrade you to 3-2 and just make you a 1-cost wolf. Every time. But, that's fine. I'm never going there if I'm not comfortable, like, ripping it, right? Though maybe I should have been not comfortable ripping it. So, what do we got? So, I would like to play Cuckoo on an empty lane just to see what the deal is. I think we're just going to be a little bit experimental here. Oh, this might be smart. Maybe you block the Coyote with the Cuckoo. Or check never... Aw, poor thing. It says an egg is created. So maybe it's not always a broken egg. Maybe sometimes something bad can happen. This actually might be kind of a crazy, insane card if it's just putting a chump blocker in front that won't even block the Cuckoo, right? Because you're just freezing this lane and winning. That seems very respectable. I kind of like this music. It's goofy. Like, don't get it twisted, but nothing wrong with being goofy. So I think our ideal setup is we just get to 1 damage from overkill and then we'll play the wolf in the rightmost lane. Ooh. Or we'll play it in the stumps lane. So we'll play him on the next turn. Okay. And we'll just, I don't know, something, whatever. So you want to play him here, and we're going to get primed for a big fat, or at least as big of a fat overkill as we can get, and then I guess we just draw Squirrel next turn and play the... I would like to get the bat out, but I don't think it's possible. Yeah, so just do this, and now we can play the bat, but then it can't go anywhere, so, you know, it is what it is. Get like, what, 4 overkill, right? So we'll definitely take this campfire. Why do I... This resupply is literally just giving me like a pack rat, right? We still have both of our consumables. Interesting. I think I'm just taking a 1 cost for now. Oh! I mean... Me and Bartholomew, we go way back. Which is the cat's name, if you were curious. You know, not for any like actual reason based in reality, but I just kind of said so. So, what do you? Let's say the Cuckoo gets played. Maybe it puts like a random bird in front of it that hatches from the egg, possibly. I'm kind of struggling to see the deal with the Cuckoo so far. I think the best options here are either Bullfrog, Wolf, or Cat. And I feel like the cat is a huge deal for now, so we'll try and make him as playable as possible and let him somewhat chump block. I'm not risking the cat because if he dies, I'm going to be very sad. He has 9 lives, but I think he'll die for real if he dies here. So, so again, we have 4. If we can get 7. Okay, so we'll go right. Period. If we can get 7 tokens, i.e. get 3 overkill, we can try buying the knife that's in his shop and see what the deal is with that. So this is a good turn, right? You just play all of your stuff and love life. We're gonna just simply deny the sparrow's existence. Broken egg. Okay, looking good so far. Is the Cuckoo just insanely good? Am I... Dude, I was like excited about the wild bull, not even because I thought it would be crazy. Also, I got so excited that I didn't even play the cat. My bad. But I was so excited about the wild bull, and I just assumed the Cuckoo was gonna suck. Uh-oh. Well, don't play a Cuckoo on me. That's not cool. It's my card, man. Yeah. The combo's not gonna go on long enough for this to matter. We're looking to get 3 overkill. The egg survived the fall. How curious. How very interesting. So now we got a Raven. Thanks for that, buddy. Cuckoo seems a little crazy because you're really rolling the bones and just hoping to get lucky. So we're doing 3 damage, and we take 1. Okay, it's fine. Going up to 2. So we just want to prep the wolf. So we let this turn... No, we win on this turn. So you just get the wolf out now, actually. And we'll get some overkill. I don't think there's any way to further optimize. We can't kill the cat for real. I guess you should have replaced the Cuckoo with the bat. That would have been a good idea. So what are we at? 7? We can buy the knife. We could also try digging for gold in them Nar Hills, but I'd kind of like to try buying the knife because it's new. Its pelts are clean. But I hope the knife is cleaner. Its prices are higher than I recall. Trapper was driving a hard bargain that day. Have a free one. Well, thanks. Thank you, Leshy. He's just struggling to explain it on the fly. That's cute. So, no, dude. Oh, I'm a bozo. Yeah, I know. I forgot to make room for it first. Because we can only hold 2, right? Okay. Frankly, I don't really want a rabbit pelt, right? Like, how many cards do we have right now? Like 5? So, going up to 6 where 2 of them are pelts is not cool. For your patronage. Let's do a quick look here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we would have actually been 2 of 7 for pelts, which is still suboptimal. Total misplay, as they say. I wouldn't mind an attack upgrade. Getting like the cuckoo to be strong would actually be good. Because unless there's a bird that's like, oh, it's me. I'm the, you know, the Yeti. Like, I'm okay with this if he has like at least 2 attack, right? This is actually just a really great card. Make the cat tankier again. I think even making the wolf able to like take a hit would be quite nice. Keep it right there. Counterpoint? No. Also, if you're wondering why I'm just kind of skipping all of the dialogue or not really like paying too much attention to it, it's just that for the most part it's nothing new from the base game, so it's not new. Maybe it's new to you, but it's probably not new to people who've like played the game, which I assume would be most people. At least seen the game. Well, we've got Burrower, so if something swings, he'll move to block, but otherwise we're golden. So we can kind of just let the cat eat the porcupines, like bullet, right? I don't care. Keep the bullfrog alive. If we draw a wolf, we can play him next turn. Should really switch this music. We'll switch it after this act. So yeah, we did draw the wolf. I think you just take out the coyote and then you're golden. We'll obviously just draw. Yikes. Well, we can't play anything, so kind of just end our turn. Believe it or not. Grand Fur putting in work. And we got the cuckoo. So I'm assuming this just does nothing if there's something already in the lane. So that is like something to... Oh, don't play him though and get him killed, right? Or and kill the wolf rather. Say, do rabbit pelts have bones in them? They do have bones in them. I don't think that's how taxidermy works, but I'm also not a taxidermist, so... Hello, Mr. Cuckoo. You don't play your egg to get rid of the guy. Just put you down, and we're good. Kind of actually got a decent amount of overkill there. So what were the prices there? Was that, what, 8 and 14 for the top 2? If I remember correctly? I don't know. Should have actually, like, paid attention. My bad. Proud Wolf. A vicious contender. Hello. The infanticidal cuckoo. Chokes up the board with the broken eggs of its victims. The pernicious vulture, a tyrant of the skies. Oh. Do vultures, are those guys found in eggs? I sure hope not. Duping the cuckoo would be cool. Mush them together at the mushroom place, but that's, we have to actually find one, which is not a guarantee. Setting that aside, I'm a fan of the wolf, I think. It's just a good value card. If it's an attack up, we're definitely, I think, gonna rock the cuckoo. If it's health, though, then what do you do? Bat is adequate value. That definitely opens up some avenues. I just want to make the other wolf better. Make these 2 twins. It's cute. Or we could try and high roll on something, but I don't know how much I care about having like lots of health, right? Let's do it with the bullfrog. I don't know, it feels a little scary because it's like my only like conventional boring unit. I'm gonna roll one more. Nice. Peace, 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 peace. Oh, it makes me peace. Well, good, because I was piecing anyways. But not because you told me to. Right. Yep. Still have this wonderful music to set the scene. These guys are all carrying umbrellas. Is that supposed to be like that? This is so suspicious looking. Alright, so now what do we want to do? Other wolf? Keep making the bullfrog. Make the bullfrog huge? He'll have literally no damage, so it's not worth it unless we can find an attack up later. Which is, you know, speculative at best. Just give the cat a bit more health to work with. Surely it could become more powerful. Surely it could become absolutely teared apart and eaten by these guys, so I'm not going to let them have it because it's my cat, damn it. And we got the Prospector. This is familiar. Last time, the first boss on the complete failed, you know, absolute garbage run, the first boss was the also made so many misplays, it was terrible. So first boss was the trapper though. Okay. Well, I see cats, so I'm already a fan. We just gotta figure out about killing this mule, and I think the move is just getting a wolf down. And let's save the cat, because we're gonna have like a lot of options when the mule cards enter our hand. Now what are you playing next? Adder? Do not care. That is like permanently locked out by the boulder. A wolf again. I think we can just kind of pass for like a long time. Let's get a squirrel in hand for this coming turn. Just in case there's something big. Dagnabbit, his mule. Okay, so now decisions gotta start getting made. Alright, so what do we got here? You definitely don't play the cuckoo because there's a chance of things going really south and everything being bad. I think we might just play the raid. Is that like, I don't know what cuckoo birds look like, I suppose, but he does just look like he has a beard. I don't know, maybe it just look like that, but funny, alright, man. I don't know. Looks like we couldn't pump up the boulder with the alpha leader. That's just like no. Oh, this is the no sacking symbol. Actually, I think we could give him attack, and it would you know be an option. So is that what you do? We actually could play him. Play him and then the cuckoo and. Okay, yeah. The alpha out. Here you go, sir. The cuckoo out as well. Damage squirrel. Sorry, buddy. This is. Actually, go ahead. Knock him dead. Now we're kind of winning too hard, so we kind of want to start kind of clearing the board a little bit. But we're just killing him? Not yet. Kill him next turn though. So we'll just, we'll just take some free draws and yeah, the rabbit pallet. Don't play the pallet. It'll just get turned into golds, which is actually a bad value deal if you'd believe it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, you've struck golds. Really, you struck my cards, but, I'm not mad. Okay, you're mad. A move here is just something boring, like getting the bullfrog out. Yeah. We kind of need to just, wait for him to play things to clear up space for these, lanes all the way to the right. Get him! Hello, squirrel. Anything I can just deal with this guy? Yeah, the wolf will, right? But we can't really... Well, you can play the wolf if you want to be mean to the poor old bullfrog. And you can't do anything, obviously, so you just pass. And... maybe I shouldn't have played the cat, right? Because now nothing can attack in that lane, so there's no way to, really optimize for overkill. I.e., I guess, playing the raven. Or the bat. What? Well, I guess gold isn't stone. Okay, so what's the word? Bat or raven, it's literally the same value either way. Cool. We're gonna get like 3 overkill, right? Yeah. Will not perish quite yet. Starting now, though, you know, all bets are off. Gek. Thanks. Chow 13. Very interesting. Hello. So the thing with Ouroboros, right? Like, he doesn't scale permanently, but even if he's just scaling in the context of the run, it's still, like, absurd. Yeah. I mean, you just take it, right? You just, like, you know, have him die like 3 times. He's 4/4 for 2 cost. That's still really good value. Okay, so we're gonna be fighting the Trapper here in the mountain. We'll just go like the snow line. There you go. Oh, music switch. New ambience. Nope, my bad. I guess you just cycle through them like that. What if there's any Pony Island music in here? Also, it looks like there's text on this vinyl, but I absolutely cannot, you know, make it out. So here's a nice piano music. Nothing to do here. Also, it's kind of funny. These made no sense to me, like the first, you know, play through, but you know, recontextualized with like the hammer as a mechanic. You know, these kind of make sense now. And this is like a staff, like the little mox gems on it. They're kind of really hard to make out because the lighting is really like moody here, but I don't know. It's kind of neat that these like, you know, you can see that the mechanics are here, but just kind of locked up. Got put in mechanic jail. This is some very Snowline music. So what do we want? Trial, sigil, trial again. We don't have any pelts to sell really, say for yeah, like all rabbit pelt. Who cares? And we can. Oh, this is nice. We can curve into this campfire too. Plus a hidden option up here, whatever it might be. Let's do this. Hello. 4 attack combined, 2 kin, or 3 sigils altogether. Sigils. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do we need? 3. I think that's not a good move. I also made. Ugh. I took the this one, the sigils one, when I really shouldn't have last time. There were a lot of really bad misplays. Oh, why my brain just shut off. So 4 attack is pretty adequate. We have a lot of like dead hits, but I think this is our best bet. Maybe there's a case for the kin one, right? We have like bad cuckoo. Uh, we don't have a raven, right? That was just from the mule. And then you have wolf. I feel like that's kind of not optimal. So this is interesting. That moose buck is looking real good. Porcupine also looking real good. Sparrow also looking somewhat interesting. So the Beavs gonna get hit, right? Kind of really like the porcupine. He's also a good if we get health from this campfire coming up. He's just a good thing to dump into with health. So that moose buck, he is prodigious, man. He is not to be trifled with. Alrighty, or we just put something sigils on something else. Like what? Would flight block on the cuckoo? I don't know. Put it on the cat, but I feel like if he's getting his health scaled, I'm okay letting him eat some hits from a bird. Though, is there anything like actually good we could really do realistically? You don't want to take away the Ouroboros. The cat actually has an adequate stat line by now, so you don't want to like 0-5 is it's not like gray, but it's actually a stat line like he's been invested in, so you don't get rid of him. Just put the cuckoo into the bat and call it a day. Kind of like the cuckoo is like a 1 cost. You know, putting it in the bullfrog? That's kind of interesting, and he'd look good for the damage fit now. That's a good card right there, actually. He'll block flyers for a decent amount of time if one even gets made. I'm kind of liking the bullfrog as time goes on, I think. But I think that's just because the starting deck is really lame in comparison. You have Stoat, who's just 1-2 now, so he's literally just Bullfrog without the sigil, and then you have Wolf, who's always cool. And 2 mystery cards. Okay. Animal, what do we got here? Squirrel. Bullfrog, my beloved. So we could just deny this Raven getting played. Worst case scenario, we just make an egg that is the Raven anyways. We definitely want to put some damage into the Bullfrog if we get that opportunity. He is like actually really valuable. Yeah, okay. And a mole, but whatever. Oh, nice. Wonder if anything else can come out of the egg. There's a lot like sparrows and ravens and blah blah blah, whatever. So here if I play, no, if I strike. So I can't play anything, so this doesn't matter. But if I wanted to, I could put the porcupine in slot 2 here. It would break the egg, which is disadvantageous, but it would swing here in this spot below the raven egg, and then the mole would move to block it, which is, you know, it's an option, right? It's good to keep that, you know, kind of logic in mind. And what do we do here? Do we have any like 2 attack units, man? Yeesh. Get the porcupine out, you know. I would like him to be in a spot where he could get swung into, but I don't think there's a way to realistically do that. So we'll take the kind of suboptimal like spot here. He's only going to swing once, but he is swinging like into the raven egg, which is going to be pertinent. Card. Hello. Get the wolf out. This run's feeling a lot better than the you know, scrapped one. Cards actually have stat lines to work with. It's a whole new world for me. Do you want to get the wolf out right now, or do you want to wait? If you get him out now, you'll actually kill the raven and the egg behind it. So no, you won't, because the cat is blocking. So let's not leave the porcupine out so we can kill the raven. We're very slow playing it, but it's fine because we're in control, you know. You simply, it's your turn. Yeah. Raven gets big. The wolf. You get the lone. Okay, cool. And then now we're just going to, you know, become unstoppable. Hello, bat. You can start sacking the cat enough to make it into a new unit. The undead cat again. It was like 3/6. I think it was respect. Oh shoot! No, we gotta get Ouroboros out and killed. That's actually like very important to do. Okay. Let the wolf take a swing, and then we'll start doing that. Or no. Don't bother. It's not a big deal. So you want to kill this poor fella. And we're out of sack cards, so we actually can only sack him the one time. So it is what it is. This is probably the best way to get some overflow damage, right? And you just get the back going. Okay. So now we'll be hitting for like 6, right? Is that... yeah. And, you know, nothing to be done here. It would have been possible to probably delay like playing something just to optimize a little bit more, but it's kind of nerd stuff, so it's like whatever. Okay. 5 bones. I literally, even if I drew the whole deck, that's not happening, right? 4 bones, and that's the only one, so yeah, that's not happening. Sigils. This guy. You win on your own. You win on your own. Bad, bad, bad. And then kind of like neutral, really. It pays for itself. And then for attack. attack is like weirdly varied. I can't help but feel like attack is not the move. You just take sigils here. I think our average attack is definitely below 4. 1. Nice. Cool. Alright. Yeah. Can I get bonus points for going for 7 out of 3? Raven egg, cockroach, and skink. Skink is interesting. So I think the tail will inherit like this bone thing, so it'll be crazy. I wonder if cockroach is crazy with the maturity sigil. Like I wonder if he'll, you play him, he gets big, and then he dies, and then does he keep his bigness or what? And then alternatively, does he keep the sigil? Follow-up question. Very important. Hustle bit give bees, I guess. Whatever. Worst case scenario, these are a lot of like, these are 2 strong sigils and one that is pretty good as well. So you just take him and sack him and put him to something new. Versus Skink, which is just kind of like, it's set all on its own. And then these 2 just don't even interact. Poison and the flight, because you'll just fly over whatever you're trying to hit 90.9% of the time. Oh, whoops. I just scrolled up and that is a way to pull that up. Right. Okay. So do we have any duplicates? Yeah, we have the 2 wolves. So if we go deep into this path, there's this mushroom here. But this campfire looks very appealing, and there's a second. I think that's 2... Like, I can't skip on that, can I? 2 campfires versus what? Getting a 6 wolf, maybe? I don't know if it adds the stats together or what, but that's what I assume. For duping. Or for combining 2 dupes, rather. Versus we dupe like porcupine or cockroach and just go for different sigils. I don't want to dupe the cockroach because we're not generating bones. So we don't want to, increase our like bone cost, right? You can also have him recreate Ouroboros, but it's not scaled yet, so it's not going to be particularly out there. I kind of like this campfire angle. Bullfrog would definitely take the damage ups well. Oh, we're only taking 1. I would love to, like, go all in with this man and just be stupid, but I'm just taking the 1 and I'm backing off. Nope, nope, no. Listen. If something dies, it's because I'm okay with it dying. I'm not okay with this fella dying. Alright. So we can only play Porcupine here. And he kind of annoyingly can't really do what he's supposed to do. But it is what it is. We'll be going even for this turn. Next turn we're going to be -1. Aww, this guy's going to reposition and that egg's going to come out. Just draw something new. Yikes. Alright, so let's get Ouroboros out and we'll just have him take care of this Raven egg. And we're going to be 1 point away from death, but we can, we've got util, right? And also, it's possible that we could get something going for the bats come out. So the move is like objectively you have to draw and guys. So this is good. Okay, you just kill Ouroboros and scale him. Play this guy, he'll block the Raven for the next 3 turns, which is completely adequate. And then play the cockroach. Let him get big, and we can actually kind of just see how that interaction works. We'll kill him to get Ouroboros out soon. Probably just draw a squirrel next turn. Elder Cockroach. Did he get different art? Oh my gosh. Am I crazy? So, are we like stabilized enough to kind of mess around? Let's find out. See Elder Cockroach. So, are you just the stat gain But he lost the sigil. Okay. See a porcupine. Oh, it did thorns him, actually. The retaliation came through from the overflow damage. That's interesting. We could just get rid of both of these guys. That's a bit foolish. I'm getting a bit worried about our potential to live, but we'll see. Yeah, you know, I am getting very worried about our potential to live. What's the scales looking like? You just need to play the wolf and you win. How many bones? We have enough. Okay, we're actually fine. Excuse me. Can we actually play Ouroboros? Oh, it doesn't matter, right? Because we're not killing him, so it's... Oh, it doesn't matter. Period. Play you, and then we get the wolf out, and then he hits. We're not going to overkill. Can't play the cockroach. I guess you should have played Ouroboros instead of the wolf, right? Because you would have gotten one overflow and, you know, blah, 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 whatever. Being able to... I mean, I feel like just 3 random... Oh, never mind. I was going to say 3 random cards is probably worse than being able to, like, slightly filter your cards, but you pick based off the cost alone, whereas this lets you see all of them and then pick from the 3. So I think this is probably better. Duping a cat, whatever. Cat density doesn't strike me as, like, a big deal. Kind of feel like we just need cards that do things. We have to take something. Probably Pronghorn, and then we could infuse it into the Ouroboros. Or the Bat. Or the... No, you can't infuse into the Bullfrog. He's already... Yeah, he's set. I kind of like the Bat. But we'll see if we even have the option to do that, which actually we do if we go to that left path. Also, I think Pack Rat might be pretty good. Being that things are going to get a bit harder, right? It might actually be advantageous to be able to reliably get a hold of stuff. So what takes the health up nicely? This porcupine comes to mind. And maybe the cockroach. So we can play the porcupine early, but we can never play the cockroach early. So by that logic, you know, just to get off the ground, we want the porcupine to be the, you know, the card that we're making better. We're not going to be crazy here. I also wouldn't object to putting like maybe 1 damage into him, but it's a little hard to say if that's actually the move or not. Okay. Oh, it's a wild bull. So he's going to move to the right. I think he's going to basically switch with the rabbit is what's going to happen. Move in the direction described, and such creatures in the way will be thrown back behind it. So it's going to look like porcupine, rabbit, bull. What do we do here? Huh. Kind of hate that the possum is in this tile. Making things a bit awkward. Wait, can we just... Okay. So we're going to play the porcupine, obviously. I think we're going to let it get swung into by the bull, because it'll bounce... Or it'll move into bifurcation range. And then it'll be at perfect lethal because it'll be 1 health. And we'll get a B from it. So I am assuming it'll flip the possum over. And take the possum spot. So we're neutral right now. You can just chomp block. Yep, you take 1. Hello, B. Oh, the B is... Huh? It's bifurcated because of this? So whatever the... Okay. So the bees that come from the porcupine are going to carry its sigils. At least the patched on ones from the inscription TM. Alright, that's really good to know. That's very interesting stuff. So the bee, he bifurcates. That's just absurd. Like, actually, a 0 cost? Like, oh my gosh. Dude, this Porcupine, this might just be the guy to go all in on. That is craziness. Just gonna let him be there for now and, you know, kind of just take it easy and just worry about control. Give me a fresh guy, por favor. So next turn we'll play, I kind of would like to have a 1 cost, so that way we could, you sack a squirrel, play your 1 cost, and then that gives you 4 bones, so you can get one of these guys out. Probably the cockroach, preferably. Hard to say though. What does the cockroach have? Shh. That is not fortunate. So would the cockroach make bees that get bigger? Oh my gosh. We're living in an insane world. A bifurcated bee. It's a clown world that we live in where this poor guy is about to start killing the alpha. Alternatively, you just play Ouroboros and win. I wanna kind of see some stuff though. What are you gonna give me? A bee that does get bigger. This is just the bee deck now, I'm sorry. Ouch. I won't lie, it does hurt to be the bee deck. It's not a society that smiles upon such things. In fact, that might have been like maybe more foolish than I realistically could have been able to handle. Play the Elder Bee because I have to see what happens. And you just replay the cockroach in front of the pork? I mean, I suppose, right? So let me see this big bee. Oh, he looks the same. Is the cockroach actually... You know, maybe it was the same art earlier, but it's just the sigil in other ways. You can see more of it, so I was just getting kind of pranked by that. Go squirrel. Let's get the bee firing squad going, maybe. Also kill Ouroboros. And then play it again. Bye, Elder Bee, sorry. If only you could get like Undying, like as like the patch to get put on one of these beehive units. That is very interesting that that works like that. It's pretty interesting. Also, it's just really good value. Just being able to get like a bee added to hand every turn. Scoop. No, I don't think I will. I think I can actually kill that guy. I guess the pronghorn if I play him. How am I in danger? No, because you have to swing twice to kill me. Where's Cockroach? Can I play that fella? Not yet. Need to kill one more thing. We just want to draw like a 1 cost, preferably. Is the Stoat in this deck still? No, he's not. Actually, we killed him early. He deserved it. Don't... Oh, you gotta be careful with that. Don't feel bad. Just, you know, we'll just do what we did last time, right? You just make him big and mad. I don't know why I drew a squirrel there. I should have just drawn a, you know, creature. We get something 1 cost, ideally. And we get a big Ouroboros turn here. 1 cost? Awesome. Also did that wrong. My bad. My bad. I was supposed to play the Ouroboros before the Pronghorn and then replace it with the Pronghorn and then replace the Pronghorn with the Ouroboros and my bad. Got some interesting decisions coming up. Hey, Rat King. The Tragic Rat King. When tangled bodies become corpses, you will gain 4 bones. Spuck. Is he tragic? He's cool. I'm not hating Rat King, right? You got the cockroach, so it would be somewhat advantageous if you would actually afford to play him. Or better yet, if you could just put the cockroach into the Rat King himself. Or no, vice versa. So that wouldn't work. So what? We put the Rat King into... Not the cat. Last time I tried this, but the cat was actually not... It has to like die for real for the bones to come through. So this is not the move. Ouroboros would be a strong contender, I would say. What else? We put onto something else. Bat's low value. Cat's fine. We're not getting rid of this guy. Pronghorn, obviously. Into what? Put him into a dog. Put him into Ouroboros. It has the health to kind of keep mobile. But I don't like the moving sigils. They just, I don't know, they kind of mess me up, I feel like sometimes, but whatever. Well, it seems so good, but I don't know, I have a not great feeling about it. So, we can only go here. So we're getting some nice deck consistency stuff going too. So what, we just get the Rat King out of here? A 2-1 is not very impressive. Well, you could do that. You are literally able to do that. Maybe I should have put Bifurcation on one of the wolves, and then we could have done Bone King on the Ouroboros and just really balled out. That would have been, I think, smarter and in context of there being 2 fusions here coming along. So let's put on a wolf. Preferably the worst wolf. Keep the good wolf open for like something crazy down the line, potentially. Alright, so we're fighting the Trapper. At the starting items, I think. I don't think we ever replaced them, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we didn't. We definitely used one. Like the squirrel earlier. Trapper sat hunched beside one of his traps, slowly cranking it open. Gingerly removed a mangled hair from the steel teeth, left the trap unhinged. Shouldn't have come here. Well, I did. So, it's kind of too late for any of that, huh? It might be okay. Here's the thing is I kind of would very much like to be able to immediately play this cockroach. We'll just let you chump block for quite a while. I don't think there's a way to make the cockroach get big, right? Because play him here, swing in revenge, then nothing, versus swing, you know, basically you're just going to use him to clear these traps and get some bees, which will also clear the traps. Cockroach is kind of going to single-handedly, I think, solve like the hard part of this fight for us. Okay, so let's actually be thoughtful here. You just draw because of cat. Hello. That is value. Now that is value, as they say. You kind of just don't touch anything. You can kind of just keep having this like low value kind of, you know, we're not making huge moves yet, but we're gonna be making huge moves. Aha, be very shortly. Take you out, take you out, take you out later. And now I mean, you'll just keep drawing cards, right? That trap goes. That trap goes. And I mean, I guess you could just pass turn until you win. I think I'll play it. You can scale orbs potentially. I don't want to mess with like a good thing though, too much. Let's get a wolf out. How about? A little bad wolf who I don't like. I play favorites here. They're identical bees, so it doesn't matter which one gets put out. Where's my wolf, sir? Okay. And then next turn we're gonna switch phases, and then we'll be a-okay. I think the trapper's secretly like really. It just feels to me like phase 1 kind of goes easy on you, and then if you play it like intelligently, you just skip phase 2, right? We'll just play Ouroboros and clear open a lane for him. I mean, I don't care. Yeah. So, we'll clear open the lane for the wolf to swing. Get rid of the sparrow because he's gonna be, I mean, literally just give me the, like, clear the lane. Strange choices, literally mind your own business. So Ouroboros is gonna commit a murder. Oh, sorry. My bad. Alright, you just come anywhere where you can bifurcate, basically. I.e. here. Anything with big numbers. The wolf, and that's it. Oops. Originally. Wolf. If you're trying to be a huge nerd, you could try and make sure you take, like, what, the wild bull, so you're doing more damage with your overkill. I love watching that every time. Reignite. Thank you, sir. Alright, what do we got? What would be interesting to see? I mean, I guess I'll take Amoeba, I think. Oh, Amalgam. So do we care about Amalgam? The real, like, catch is that it's all, like, clans, right? The money. Okay. So Amalgam isn't striking me as a big deal. Who are we gonna fight next? The Prospector, I suppose? I don't mind the Amoeba. How is this worded? This sigil is replaced. Not underwhelming. We'll just take Mole Man and let him. He's just good, right? Like, he'll just buy you time to get set up. Like, what's not to like about this fella? He's cool, alright, man? Oh, and we'll pick a new song. A moment. Realized it was time to go fish. The dank smell of tepid water. Nostrils. Reach the wetlands. Alright, new track. We were listening to that one earlier, I think. That one I remember. Let's get the classic Leshy music. Gee, where do I go? I don't really like any of these remotely. Wish I could check the map real quick and maybe we could dupe, or like, reroll. Maybe we could dupe the bullfrog, but I really don't care. Sure, I'll take a skink. He chump blocks well at least. Do you want to recreate anything? I think so. We try and recreate Porcupine, Ouroboros now that he's scaled. Alternatively, what? Minor stat up on the bullfrog again if it's an attack, and if it's health, I don't care that much. Also, recreate Mole Man. We're definitely gonna do this. Oh no! Don't be so mean. I love Boobert. Shall I paint for you? So I think you're I mean, you just make your... Oh, you can't... Well, damn. You can't dupe the Ouroboros, it seems. Which is understandable because he's killer, but, like, what the hell, man? He's cool. Let me make him. I think Bullfrog, then, potentially. He's looking good. The rabbit pelt is an option. That is a fact. Cat's kind of interesting just for our like econ. But we don't have that many expensive guys really. But take the bullfrog. We'll see what we get here. I kind of like the exact sigils that are on the bullfrog though, so I don't know. Maybe that was a bad idea. Well, he kept them and just made him better. I love it. You are such a wonderful painter, my friend. I'm talking. Come on. Literally talking how much I love it. What a great job he did. He literally just made that card, but objectively better. The are beehives good if they're on your side? Do I just hit them and get a bee for free? Is that how that works? It's interesting. I don't really care to bother with it though. So we have to figure something out this turn or we will die, by the way. You just play Ouroboros and win, I suppose. Oh, right, we're bifurcated. I actually completely forgot. Uh-oh. Well, that just got made harder than it needed to be. But now we win. For real. I was just scaling. You know how it is. I just like to scale my guy. I was all on purpose. Yeah, give me more money. Can we watch the money? Yes. Want to fill that bowl up. We got 41, huh? Well, I don't think we'll be hitting up the trapper, sadly. So this money's kind of all for naught. Okay. Oopsie, my bad. So any dupe cards. Bullfrog and... Push the bullfrogs together. I think that's dumb because consistency and stuff, but that is so funny. And then what? We can actually exchange this hair pelt for at least something of value. Though arguably it might be better off as a hair pelt because then it's at least chump blocking for free. I don't want any of this. Is my thing. I'll take like what, dude? Ugh. Take this. I want any of this, man. Leave me alone. I'll take the River Snapper. I don't know if you get to pick your dupe cards that he takes. Maybe he gives you a selection. But I think ideally we just do the ones here. Because if we did this, it would be insane. Do not get it twisted. But I think they're both really strong cards, so you want to, have as many of them as possible in the deck. You don't want to see this. Thank you, small man. Yeah, okay, 6/6 to just add the stats. This guy is quite beastly. He's almost like the Yeti. Just 1/1 shy. But he's got more bones than the Yeti, so that's good. Right. So this is like a hell of a turn one. Oh, a mantis? Sorry, buddy. I don't think so. Let's look. Okay. Yeah, sorry, bud. I don't think I want to play against your mantis. See ya. Just play Ouroboros and do a funny amount of overkill and win the video game? Huh? Yeah? Right? Oh my god. He's bifurcated, dude. Pay attention. Gosh, man. That is just, like, absolute buffoonery. Not bad. Like, actually, like, that was really dumb of me. My bad, my bad. Whatever. It's like really, I mean, like, listen, you have Ouroboros, so you just win. We have a lot of like, we have a lot of cards with really, really good stat lines, so it's not a big deal. But it's just like, why are you dumb? We're gonna low-key be optimal as hell. No, we're not. I thought we would, for some reason, not. I don't know, man. The bifurcation's got me messed up. It's late. I'm gonna just level with you. Oh, oh yeah. We did just kill the traitor. This is kind of interesting. I was wondering what this would look like. Sign of respect for the strange woman, you took only what you could afford. Hear me out. She tried to kill me. So, what respect? So you're... I think you just take Porcupine because he costs 1. That's literally just the logic there. Dang, we are... You know, we're taking a fork in the road. Hello, Woodcarver. Glad to see you have not been, you know, deciding to kill us yet. Do we don't have any totems, right? We got wolves, just literally just the wolf, and that's it. We got the doggies. Okay. Versus, oh, this is reptile, so this is actually insane. We're taking this. Doesn't matter what we get. Just putting more sigils on something would be very funny if we can actually complete this down the line, which is unlikely, I think. But you know, I mean, it's out of my hands, right? Kind of just going down a linear path with no end, or, you know, with no like branch in sight. If you play wolf this turn, you just win. You can't, but if you could, you would. Play bullfrog this turn, you just are set up nicely, and you're going to do well in life. And the mantis is worse, right? You just get him out of the way. Like, I don't want to deal with you, so I'm not gonna. And then you play wolf and win. Right? Like, what does like our worst opening hand look like, I wonder? I know. So what is it? You draw like a squirrel guaranteed, right? And then what else do we want to like not see? Our worst hand is like what? Bat? Any bone cost things. Bat, cockroach, river snapper, squirrel. Then we can't play anything. And then like, you know, second, you know, like another like bad card would be like this porcupine, just the boring one, or like the skink. So there's like there's like 3 cards that are like catastrophic turn 1, and then there's, you know, another 2 that are just bad. Deference to his memory, you decided to completely just, you know. Here's the thing. First off, it's funny having a lot of money. And second off, why would I add this? This just makes my, you know, I'm less likely to draw into my good cards. And there's actually no guarantee I can cash out with these, right? So it's just kind of foolish. I wish one of these days, man. One of these days I'll actually have it all sorted. So I'll just take this dumb free palette. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to. We would have just carried those pellets to the end. No, wait. So we would have had to carry the pellets to the end, but we'd have had to do the moon boss fight, right? We could have picked to cash out there. So that's kind of my bad. Nothing really. Look around at it. I just kind of accidentally pressed the button. So what do we put damage into? Do we put it in? I think the move, like we're good when we get off the ground. I think there's 2 schools of thought. You make like Bullfrog like objectively always awesome value. I think like worst case scenario is he puts a Raven in front of him who hits him 3 times and then he'll die. But he'll generate like a net 6 damage, so that's really good. Or you say, look, there's cards I don't want to draw, and I should make them better to account for like a bad turn. So maybe like we put like River Snapper up to 2 here. Alternative thought I think was like the basic boring Porcupine who's bad. Cause you just I think you need to like just kind of spread out, you know, your power when you already have like a winning line at least. Okay. And more health? What do we want? Ouroboros 810, whatever. Um, Skink sucks, right? Make him. Yeah, and we'll see. Maybe the tail will get some health too. Um, or maybe I should have done this instead. I should have picked a trash card, but instead of making it mediocre, I should have just made it either insane or gone. That would have been a lot smarter. Yeah, see ya. Now we're just more likely to draw a good card. I should have just done a bone card, actually, in fact. Because, you know, it's all in the opening hand. So we're doing go fish. Go fish. Tearing hunks of flesh from a fish corpse. Some chunks were thrown back to the pond, where a few ghoulish birds snapped them up. Yeah, kingfisher fan over here. Some are sloppily pushed into the hulking man's mouth. Go fish. Bring fresh fish. Easy choose. Yeah, I'm not touching the bait bucket. Leave me alone. So what do we do? Get the cat out in front of a bait. Get the cat out in front of a bait bucket. Actually, totally should have. It doesn't matter. And then you can just start shunt blocking for a while, and you end turn. We have a great white coming in. Dear God, please save me. So here's the move, right? Wait, this is important. This is what caused. This was like the last, you know, turn that killed the last run. So here's what I want to do, right? This is my ideal turn. Put the squirrel here. He'll pull the squirrel up, and the shark gets, you know, it stays there forever. But I think what might actually happen is that, oh man, all right, we're gonna play this and find out. I think, I think because the shark's not out yet, this will work. Nope, 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 nope. That's bad news. Hello, beautiful. So I would have really liked to have... Oh, God. Oh, man. So this... We will actually be fine. Yeah. It's so sketchy, but I'm actually going to be fine. So we're... My guy. Go fish somewhere else. We're gonna be fine, though. We're guaranteed lethal. Take this. Cockroach. I literally could not care less. And I think we're just gonna put the bait buckets out. Right 2 slots. This is completely... Oh, and the shark's coming. So you're not going fish, right? No. So you chum block. We are literally going to win from this point. You can kind of play like a turn in advance, so you know if you're winning by it. I don't know, we hope for funny overkill just to fill up the thingy more. Whatever. Yeah, like what? It doesn't matter, so there's no reason to really care. Go fish. Love the blue lighting in the angler boss fight. So good looking. Yes, please relight my candles, even though you're going to immediately extinguish, you know, one of them for the moon boss fight thing. What do we got? Strange larva, mole man, and Gek. Mole man, if we can go to like the mushroom place, would be cool. I don't know if that's offered or not, but we're gonna find out, right? Let me see. No mushrooms. Okay. So, we can actually make a totem because we have the reptile upper half, but nothing else. Uh, Useless. Well, we have like what, one hair pelt, so it does get rid of that. Uh, that's just giving me a pack rat, and what would you do? Just get like basically just like a card removal for free. We get rid of what? Porcupine and put it into Mole Man? That would be good. I kind of like that. Or we dig and what? Okay, so I think the alternative is you dig, and we have the reptile heads, so we would just add another sigil onto like the bullfrogs, but I think that's kind of leaning into your already winning line, so you just want to again just kind of mitigate your like bad, worst outcomes. So, Porcupine, Mr. Moleman, Hans Moleman, or of course make this banger of a card. Any? No, you definitely just put it in the Porky or into the Moleman. Oh, his shovel glows. Okay. And I think we're really insulated from bad turns for the most part too, because you have the squirrel. Oh, he relishes this moment. That he does. 2 flames will not suffice this time. Just like every other time we do this, I'm taking 3. How unusual. Alrighty. It's not a great turn 1, but Bullfrog is gonna be killer. So, are you gonna... Okay. So, the move is you get Bullfrog out, and then you just put Mole Man just to body block just for the future. We'll wait to play him until he actually is able to do something. Broken Egg, excellent. So we literally we win this phase, period. Because, again, you just see a turn in advance. So we just end turn and we win. He's going to put the pickaxe away because he's like, damn, I lost Dagnabbit, my mule, etc. The moon-soaked forest bed gave rise to shadowy figures, gasping for night air after their long and torturous slumber. Damn you, David and Kaminsky. I remember that one. So Kaminsky is kind of nothing to worry about. Here's the thing, right? You just play Mole Man and you win the game. Like he'll block adequately. He'll literally just take care of anyone that wants to swing, and then we're set for the next turn. You're holding the pickaxe still, I see, huh? I would have made a different decision or two. I won't lie, but Bat is literally going to save the day, no joke. I love you, Bat. You are my favorite card. I will never ever not pick you. I picked you at the start, and I didn't know the potential you had, but you're not afraid to show it. That was almost really bad. I thought if I beat phase 1, he would just put the masks away and not be cycling through them, but he's not relenting. Still works just fine. So what? We wait for like Ouroboros, and Wolf is also excellent. And draw blood. Golden nuggets. Just watch me try, buddy. So we'll get some space cleared up in a second here to actually play cards. Also, you're here. So basically you just play yours. You kind of just take this turn off, actually, and you draw a squirrel next turn, which is what I should have done this turn, because then I could take the squirrel item. Oh, wait. Okay, so you can chump block this guy with just 1 unit, actually. I thought he would hit every lane once, instead of hitting... instead of, like, hitting at every lane, if that makes sense, I guess. And then we'll take you. Do you just win this fight on your own? Not quite. Almost. You're very close. Not quite. Now you'll win. Here, get the river. You can't actually get the river snapper, so never mind. I'm trying to do a funny amount of overkill damage, actually. Not that we have like crazy cards for it, I suppose, though. Boros, where are you, my dear friend? My beloved? Oh, Mole Man, how are you? The first triumph over the moon. Go on, finish it. right at the bottom of the deck. Good to see ya. So you basically get you out. Just hitting for less, so it's not a big deal. And then you play Cockroach, and then should have put Ouroboros one to the right. And in fact, I still could. This is funny. This is just optimizing like for style, which is absolutely cool. No, you shouldn't put Ouroboros one to the right because he's bifurcated. So actually, you do want him to hit the multiple swings. I'm a fool. And here you go, River Snapper. Or maybe here you don't go River Snapper. And then style. Ouch. It's what, like 14 overkill? Oh, we don't even fill up the thing. Oh, my bad. But we won. 4 bosses, 168 card draw. Yeah, not as good as the last time. We had like 200 something. 25 damage in one turn. 43 squirrels harmed. 90 sacrifices. 18 misplays. Listen, if it wins, it wins. So I beg to differ. We got entry number 2. So I woke up and damn near lost my mind. I tried to recreate that bug with the angler over and over, and nothing weird was happening. Then I realized I was testing on a different disc. So I popped in the same disc as last night, and holy shit. Unless she went 3D. What does that mean? I barely even know. Maybe I am crazy. The entire game is different. She took over and it's 3D. I don't know how anyone who would listen. I don't know anyone who would listen to me about this. I'm literate, I promise. I mean, let's be honest. Oh, Mole Man? Mole Man will block an opposing. Yep. Also, when an empty space would be struck, Mole Man will move to that space to receive their strike instead. Uh, he's just Mole Man. He's just regular Mole Man. So I'm curious to see what the difference will be when we see him properly. Can I get a new starter deck, perhaps? Oh, well, I mean, if you'll give it to me. So we have the sacrificial deck. It looks like this one seems really strong, right? You're just you have the mole to just kind of block for you until you get into this two piece. So next time we'll definitely try that out instead of the ice cream deck. Put all battles with +1 damage on your side of the scales? That is insane. How many points do we need for the next one? 3 down here. Pick this starter deck, whatever. So we need 30. Oh my goodness. We might just do the same configuration as last time, plus boss battles or totem battles. Ugh. I feel like if you win this one, it's because you didn't get unlucky, though, which is not like a sound strategy. But that's a problem for next time, and this is this time. So, yeah, that's about everything. Um, so yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.